It is my profound honor to address you on this occasion of the opening session of the 8th edition of the Nigeria Mining Week. I welcome you all to this conference and extend to you the best wishes of His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola, Ahmed, Tinubu, GCFR, who has asked me to represent him. The Nigeria Mining Week is more than just a conference and an exhibition. It is a networking platform designed for the global mining community, in particular, to showcase the huge potentials of the Nigerian mining industry. It's an opportunity to establish your influence in the mining industry. This year's theme, capitalizing on Nigeria's critical mineral resources for its economic growth, has been carefully chosen to amplify to the world the giant strides we have tried to accomplish in the mining sector, while affirming the commitment of the federal government of Nigeria to supporting the investors in the mining sector to grow and to develop the great potentials of the industry. The mining sector in Nigeria has suffered long neglect, but against of the last 17 years, initiated with very audacious reforms by the federal government, have repositioned the sector to a trajectory of successes of huge dimension. This year's theme underscores the federal government's commitment to sustainable development, investment, and cooperation within the mining industry, with special focus on maximizing Nigeria's mining potentials. This administration has hit the ground running with the unbundling of the former Ministry of Mines and Steel Development into Ministry of Solid Minerals Development and Ministry of Steel Development, in order to demonstrate the resolve of the federal government to maximize the potentials of the mining industry, to significantly improve its contribution to the revenue of government. Having critically studied the modus operandi of the mining industry in Nigeria, the present administration has observed the huge losses recorded by the nation through the export of crude mineral commodities, and therefore has evolved a policy of value addition to its mineral resources before exportation. The policy will ensure that the teeming youth in the country will also be meaningfully absorbed in economic ventures that will empower them while developing their skills, specialized areas of human endeavor, as well as serve as a source of generation of the much-needed foreign exchange for the country. Through this policy, the era of export of crude mineral ores from Nigeria is gone. Thus, it is gratifying to note that many companies in Nigeria have already adjusted their business plans to this new normal, and all others are encouraged to do so. Government shall continue to create and maintain a enabling business environment for genuine investors to thrive in Nigeria. This shall be done by ensuring policy consistency, creating and maintaining fair fiscal and monetary policies, provision of adequate security and infrastructure. Nigeria is known globally for oil and gas resources, which is just a fraction of its natural resources in the energy sector. However, the narrative is changing because we're determined to use every potential to industrialize this great country. There is no reason why Nigeria and Africa should not be leading in any of the critical mineral value chains. The recent global trends in the energy transition initiatives have led to stunning discoveries which have opened Nigeria to geological exploration works that have proved the availability of huge lithium resources of high grades across many states in Nigeria, including our state. This administration has been very intentional from the start to open the solid minerals and steel sectors for credible business investors. I am therefore glad to be part of this epoch-making event, which is to galvanize the various value chain activities in the sector to contribute to the nation's GDP. Distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, I therefore assure you of government's will and unwavering commitment to keep the promise of providing an enabling environment while delivering to the citizens of Nigeria and her friends dividends of good governance at all levels. I therefore encourage you to engage in meaningful discussions and networks amongst yourselves and develop business linkages that will epitomize a great outcome which will demonstrate shared prosperity of the natural resources that God has endowed Nigeria with, for the benefit of mankind.